Yo, yo, YouTube, what's going on, boys? Fellow retainers, what's going on? My people out there, man. It's your boy, Subconscious, and I'm back with another video. Had another download, you guys, that has been marinating throughout the day, and this is definitely some deep introspection into the retention journey, and I kind of wanted to break it down, you guys. I want to talk about how going on semen retention makes everything easier in life. You know, it makes pretty much everything easier, you know, more smooth. You know, you definitely have more confidence, you have more charisma, and you have more courage. You know, I mention those things almost every video, but, you know, the 3 C's, you guys. Confidence, charisma, and courage, man, amongst many other things, you know what I mean? And it's hard to explain why this happens. You know, there's definitely some spiritual stuff going on, as we all know. You know, this is a spiritual journey, but I wanted to break it down and kind of talk about some different things about the retention journey and why it makes life easier. You know, why I always suggest, you know, if you are a guy that is struggling in different areas in life, you know, how this journey can change your life, and it can change a lot of things. It can make life a lot easier. So let's get into it, man. Semen retention makes your life easier, you know, infinite amount easier, you guys. Let's get into it. The first thing that I was thinking about is that semen retention allows you to have more courage to get out of your comfort zone. And this is one of the things that it's hard for me to explain why. There's different examples, but, you know, talking to women becomes easier, becomes, you know, almost effortless. You get yourself on a long streak, you guys, you know what I'm talking about. You know, you can talk to women, you can go up to different people and just like compliment them. You know, semen retention allows you to get to a place where you can just be your authentic self, and you're basically not afraid to be your authentic self. That's the best way I could describe it. You know, like you could just go up to somebody in public and compliment, you know, their shirt or their shoes, right? And it's like out of the blue, where your old self would have just kept quiet. You know, you're like, oh, I'm not gonna say anything to this person. But you go on retention, for some reason you have that new motivation, you have that drive to just kind of, you go out of your way and you'll say, hey man, you know, that's a dope shirt. Or you, to a girl, you know, maybe she just got her hair done or something. Now you have the confidence to go up to that girl and say, hey, you know, your hair looks good. I like what you did with it. You know, I like, she just dyed her hair or something, you know, that looks good, right? And you're not on no creepy type stuff. You're literally just, you know, it's just a human to human interaction. You know, and it's way more healthy than your old self, because guarantee your old self, you go up to a girl and, you know, compliment her like that and you have creepy energy, she's gonna sense that. You know, she's gonna sense that you're being weird, you know, because you have it in the back of your mind. You know, like I always say, our old self, the problem is that when you speak to these women, you basically had that programming going on in your mind from watching the websites, to where you think that, you know, your mind automatically goes to, oh, could this woman be a partner for me? Or could this woman, you know, be, you know, could I get intimate with this woman? You know, retention removes all that, to where you can just see, you know, everybody, not just women, it's men too, but you see everybody as a spirit, you know. And I actually wanted to break that down a little more later, but the first one, you guys, is that you have more courage to get out of your comfort zone. Okay, and it just naturally happens, and so it makes life easier, man. You know, you're able to do things that maybe you couldn't do before. The second one, you guys, is it's easier to do important things. You know, it's way more easy to like make decisions to live a healthier lifestyle. For some reason, you get more motivation. You know, you get more creativity. You have more drive, you know, to do the little things. You know, in the morning, make your bed, clean your room, you know, do the dishes, clean the kitchen, clean your car, clean your bathroom. All these different things matter, you guys, and retention gets us to a place to where we can really be on top of all this stuff, and it's easier. Before, guys, I was lazy before, guys. When I was cooming and I was smoking weed and drinking all the time, and guys, I didn't have much. I would let my room get really messy before I cleaned it up, or my car, or I would leave dishes in the sink. Now on retention, I don't do any of that. It's like I'm on top of all that stuff because I have more energy. You have more willingness, and it's just easier to do these things. It's like I always say, like you kind of access like a new gear, in yourself, to where a lot of this stuff happens easily, and you can do it a lot easier. It's a trip, man. Like paying your bills, that becomes easier. Paying your rent, paying your phone bill, all that stuff. I used to have trouble with this stuff, guy. I'd be late on all this stuff, but on retention, I'm on point. I'm on top of this stuff, and it's kind of happened naturally. If you guys are going to the gym, it's easier to get into a good routine at the gym, a consistent fitness routine. You're definitely seeing more gains on retention, so that's a plus too. But it's just easier, it's just easier, and it's hard to explain, but guys, it has to do with the energy and your focus, and it's just night and day on retention. Everything is a lot easier. Another thing, you guys, is that flow states come naturally. You get into a flow state way more often. You have way more creative stuff going on. If you guys are into anything creative, like if you like to make music or make art, or if you guys play a sport or anything like that, for me, I do these videos, my podcast with my boy Martin. Shout out to my podcast partner Martin. I like to make music, I play golf. All these things activate that creative part in my mind. And all of these areas have improved since being on retention, Some days I just get into this zone, like you guys see it, man. If you guys watch my videos, you guys see sometimes I'll pump out like 5-6 videos like in a row, because I'm just in that flow state, you know what I mean? And it happens very, very often. It happens more frequently on retention, with different creative stuff. So that's another thing that happens and makes it easier. And then the last one, you guys, I already touched on it, but socializing with people and communicating with people is way easier. You don't have any fear, right? You could just be your authentic self, and you don't have any fear. I used to have fear of, being my authentic self. I was afraid of people's judgment. Now I don't care about that stuff. Now I got a connection with God. Now I know who I am, and I'm just way more, I just love myself more on semen retention. So, if you say something that offends somebody, maybe they don't like it, when you're protecting your energy, so be it, bro. This is your life. They'll get over it. You're not responsible for their emotions, if you're just protecting who you are and protecting, your life, right? So it gets easier to do that. It gets easier to set boundaries. It gets easier to talk to other men. Other men are going to start respecting you more because they see that you're solid. They can feel your energy, and then other women, I already touched on this, but you see them as a spirit now. You don't see them as a piece of meat, right? You see them as just another human being, right? That's why I always tell you guys, any of you guys that are struggling with talking to women, treat them like they're your homie, bro. I'm telling you, treat them like they're your friend. Go into it, be intentional with it, right? And it should be everybody, though. And this should be like a basic human thing, is that you treat everyone like they're friends first, right? You shouldn't be thinking any type of weird motive when you're talking to anybody. It should be like a baseline human to human interaction, and then just go from there. But socializing becomes way easier. You have way less social anxiety. You have more confidence, charisma, and courage, to be social. You have more courage to do different things. And it's all a reflection of how you feel internally, you guys. So semen retention heals you from the inside out, which allows you to go and do all these things, easier. So, all right, guys, that's my video. Hopefully you guys like this one, man. Semen retention makes everything easier. All right, guys, much love, and I hope that you guys are staying strong as always, and I hope you guys are, as I like to say, reaping the fruits and benefit of this journey, and you guys are enjoying it, man. Drop a comment if you can relate to semen retention, making your life easier, and yeah, let's talk about it, man. Much love. Catch you all on the next one, man. Peace.